Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Crackin' for a Cause episode 4. I am joined today by, what do you prefer to go by, Tony or Baltan?
It's honestly a little bit of both works fine by me.
Alright, so uh, we are going to be doing some pack battle today of Ikoria, and we are going to be donating to charity at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. And without further ado, Tony, why don't you let people know where they can find you?
Yeah, so mainly I hang out around Twitter at Baltan2 because Baltan was taken. We don't talk about that. I also occasionally do some streams on Twitch. I'm often joining Magic with Zuby on some of his Commander games, and you'll find me hanging around there or Pixie Kitten Plays because I love their content so much.
They are both fantastic people.
Yeah, and I'm looking to get some more content of my own out there as well. So hopefully you'll be seeing more of me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, well, there'll be links below in the description to Baltan's Twitter account and all that kind of stuff, so you guys can find him. Of course, I'll throw up. Do you want me to throw up a link to Pixie Kitten and Zuby as well?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, I will do that so that people can find you. You know, when you're playing games with them. I'm
Absolutely.
actually hoping to get both of them on this series as well at some point. So hopefully they're both on board. I'm sure. I won't have to twist their arms too hard.
I don't think so. No.
All right, so then basically now that you've done your little spiel there, that's great. Hopefully all of you can go check out Baltan's Twitter account, give him a follow, all that good stuff. Let's talk about the charities that we're going to donate to today, and go ahead. You can talk about yours first.
Sure. So for my charity, I decided to select Juntos, which is a charity. It's a social network for trying to help like immigrant and other people in the Latino community in terms of education, social work, all sorts of assistance that they as a community end up needing. And it's just a really great organization that helps Philadelphia as well as much of Pennsylvania, my home state.
That's awesome. Yeah, I saw when you sent me the link, I looked at it and I was like, wow, this charity looks great. I am super ready to lose this battle. So there should have been a picture there up on the screen for that charity as well. There'll also be a link below in the description so that you guys can find it if you want to donate yourselves, and we would greatly appreciate that support. For me, I have picked near and dear to my heart foundation that is in my home region, which is Halton Down Syndrome Association. And the reason this is near and dear to my heart is that one of my very best friends has a son who has Down syndrome. Every year around this time, they do something called the Go 21 Walk, which is basically a walk where they walk to raise money and awareness of, the things that Down syndrome association does for people who have Downs. They do a lot of work with families that have children who need essentially special services and all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
It's a great organization, and it helps a lot of people out there, including one of my best friends. So I mean, how can I say no, right?
No, absolutely. That is an awesome cause, and I'd be more than okay with losing to something like that. Yeah.
All right. So then, without further ado, I always like to let the guests go first. So, Baltan, why don't you go ahead and get cracking into? Oh, I guess we should talk about the stipulation first.
Oh, yeah.
So the stipulation that we had agreed upon was the person who pulls the most mutate cards, which seems appropriate for Ikoria.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One of my favorite mechanics. Well, probably my single favorite mechanic from the set. Honestly,
I could see that for sure. Yeah, I really need to get that mutate commander deck and pull it apart and start playing around with it because it looks really good.
It looks, every time I've played against it, it's been a lot of fun. Even though I think I've lost to it every single time.
Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat with you. Yeah, for sure. All right, well then, why don't you get cracking on your pack there, and we'll see how many mutate cards you get.
Alrighty. Let's pull this open. Alright, so this is one of those Japanese printed ones, so we'll have the rare first. Got a companion token, Forest. Foil Vulpikeet, that's a good start.
Hey, that's nice.
Oh,
And also
alt
a
art,
mutate card, so
yeah,
there you go.
alt art survived Triumph. Cool.
You got an alt-art Triumph,
Yeah,
nice.
and Necropanther in alt art. So we're already up to two
Okay,
mutates.
two
Clash of
mutates.
Titans, Spontaneous Flight, Honey Mammoth, Capture Sphere, Checkpoint Officer, Frostlinks, Lurking Deadeye, Rumbling Rockslide, Deadweight, and Day Squad Marshal. All right, so it's just the two from me.
Okay. But that's still like that's still some work for me to do because two is a pretty good number actually. Like I would expect to see somewhere between, on average, you're probably looking like 1 to 2 per pack. Sometimes you get more, but most of the time it's probably about where you expect it to be. So,
Okay, all
all
right.
right. Well, let me
Anything you
get
got?
into my pack now, and we'll see how it goes. I guess I gotta beat two, but I mean, or I gotta lose to two, which is either way I win, so it doesn't really matter to me too much. So I have a regular English pack here, so I've got commons and stuff first. So we've got a Manned Serval, Glimmerbell, Cathartic Reunion, Lurking Deadeye, Honey Mammoth,
Same, a few of the same
Thwart
commons.
the Enemy, Patagia Tiger, Heightened Reflexes, Sleep Dart. See, I haven't hit a single common mutate card, which is basically what I'm expecting here. Okay, so first uncommon is a mutate card. We've got a Pouncing Shore Shark.
Okay.
So I'm at 1. Okay, and then I've got an Auspicious Sterix. So
Oh,
I'm at 2. Ooh, and then I got a Chittering Harvester Alt Art. So all of my uncommons were
oh
mutate
man.
cards.
All right,
So
all
there it
right.
is. Pull ahead there. And my rare is a Kogla. Big Ape Boy. One of
Oh,
my favorite cards from this set, actually.
super flavorful. That's a really cool one.
I love that card so much. It's so fun to play with. Like it's just a great little card. It does so many things for 6 mana.
It,
You know what I
it, it
mean?
does. That is a huge stack of text. Kogler.
Mm-hmm. It is. So there you go. That's about it. That means that Baltan, you have to send a donation over to the
Oh
HDSA,
no,
the
I
Halton
have
Down
to make a
Syndrome.
charitable donation to a good
Oh.
organization.
Oh no! Whatever
No.
will you do?
I will happily do so, and you'll have the details. I'm sure they're showing up on screen right now.
That's right. Yeah. So I'll have the. It should be. You guys should see there out in the YouTube world. You should see a little pop up there that has Baltan's donation, and then of course you may see a donation from me to his organization as well, because that just seems to be how we're doing things these days. Because why not
Why not?
support both,
Yeah.
right? Why not support both? So thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I've been your host, MrBevers, joined by special guest Baltan. Thank you, Baltan, for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Really appreciate it.
And I have a saying that I say at the end of all my videos. I don't know if you know what it is, but you're welcome to join me in saying it if you want. And if not, no worries. And that is, may your pulls ever be better.